Hello students, today again I am here with one more video on a topic classification of salts. If you want to understand it better way, then please you watch my last video on the topic classification of salt and salts. So here I am giving you different classification of salt. This classification of salt is based on the presence of number of ions in a salt. On the basis of ions present in a salt, salts are classified as there are three types of the salts. First one is normal salt or simple salt. Second one is double salt. Third one is complex salt. So here, first of all, define first one, that is the normal salt. This is a salt that does not contain any replaceable hydrogen atoms or hydroxyl group is called a normal salt. Means if any salt is not there any this hydrogen atom, replaceable hydrogen atom or hydroxyl group are called normal salt. Generally, it is already explained to you, if replaceable hydrogen atom is present in a salt, then that is called acidic salt, and if replaceable hydroxyl group is present in a salt, then that salt is called basic salt. So therefore, if there is no hydrogen or this hydroxyl ion which can be replaced from the salt, that salt is called simple or normal salt. You can see the examples are given here. First one is sodium sulfate Na2SO4. Second one is calcium sulfate CSO4. Third one is Na3PO4 sodium phosphate. Fourth one is potassium phosphate, etc. If you have confusion how Na2SO4 is a simple salt, then try to understand. If sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid, so in a sulfuric acid, there are two hydrogen atoms, two replaceable hydrogen atoms, and you can see in this salt Na2SO4, both the hydrogen atoms are replaced already. So now in this Na2SO4, there is no available hydrogen which can be replaced further. Therefore, Na2SO4 is a normal or simple salt. Now, second one is double salt. Definition of double salt is what? A salt which consists of two simple salts. In a double salt, there are two different negative ions and or positive ions. Means, simple language you try to understand, a double salt is a mixture of two simple salts. Means when two simple salts are mixed, then a double salt is formed, and therefore only in a double salt always there are the two ions, maybe cations, maybe anions. They both are present, but you can consider for only one, either for cation or for anion. For example, dolomite. These examples of double salts are very useful, very important, because sometimes they are only asked, their formula is only asked in the examination. So first one is dolomite, and its formula is CaCO3 dot MgCO3. Means salt dolomite is a mixture of calcium carbonate, that is the one simple salt, normal salt, and magnesium carbonate, that is the second one. So here two simple salts are mixed to form a double salt. Therefore, it's called double salt. And in this salt you can see there are two cations, one is Ca double plus in CaCO3, and second one is Mg double plus in MgCO3. Second example of double salt is potash alum. Very important. Alum generally you say Fit3 is the potash alum. Its formula is K2SO4 dot Al2SO4 whole size dot 24H2O. Its chemical name is potassium aluminum sulfate. Here you can see in this potassium aluminum sulfate, it is a double salt because K2SO4 is one salt, one simple salt, and Al2SO4 whole size is another salt. Means two different simple salts are combined here. So when we dissociate it, then it forms K2SO4 plus Al2SO4 whole size. K2SO4 plus Al2SO4 whole size. And this K2SO4, when dissociate in aqueous solution, it forms 2K plus and SO4 double minus, means one cation is K plus. And when Al2SO4 whole side dissociate, it forms Al triple plus 3SO4 double minus. So you can see here two cations are, one is potassium ion K plus and second one is aluminum plus Al triple plus. So third example is, this is also very important, frequently asked question is this, Moor salt. This salt is called Moor salt. Its chemical name is ferrous ammonium sulfate. Ferrous ammonium sulfate. Its formula is FeSO4 whole twice dot NH4 whole twice dot 6H2O. For writing formula, if you are writing NH4 first, then FeSO4 whole twice, then also it is not wrong, it is correct. Okay, in any book, if it is given NH4 whole twice dot FeSO4 whole twice dot 6H2O, that is correct. You can see here, already explained it, double salt exists only in the solid state. Only in the solid state, because when they dissolve in water, they break up into a mixture of two separate salts. As it is already shown here, this K2SO4 dot Al2SO4 whole thrice is a double salt in a solid state, but when it dissociates in aqueous solution, it forms two separate salts, that is K2SO4 and Al2SO4 whole thrice, potassium sulfate and aluminum sulfate. Now, third salt is complex salt. Complex salt is also very important salt. Salts that dissociate in water to give up one simple ion, give one simple ion and one complex ion are called complex salts. So here you can see first example is potassium ferrocyanide. Potassium ferrocyanide formula you can see K4FeCN whole 6. When this potassium ferrocyanide, a complex salt, dissociate in aqueous solution, then you can see this K4FeCN6 dissociates in two ions. This first ion is K4K plus. This is the first ion, and this ion is the simple ion. And second one is the ferrocyanide ion, that is the FeCN whole 6 4 minus. This one is complex ion and this one is simple ion. Similarly, few more examples are there. Second one is the potassium argentocyanide. Formula is KAgCN whole twice. Third one is tetraaminocupric sulfate. Its formula is CuNH3 whole 4 and SO4. This branch of chemistry in which we study about complex salt is called coordination chemistry, which we will study in next classes, class 12, and there you will understand better way. Here actually in this class only you have to study about the salts, classification of salt, and few examples. So that is given by me. If you have any problem, any confusion, write your question in comment box. Thank you.